Hey there, I'm Brittany B., founder of the Branding Bar. If you're new here, I help entrepreneurs and professionals get clear on their brand, stand out online, and build a business that aligns with their purpose without the guesswork. Today, we're talking about building a brand that truly stands out in 2025, a brand that cuts through the noise and makes a real connection with your audience. Here's what you need to know. Feeling stuck in your brand or business has nothing to do with talent or hard work. It has everything to do with clarity and strategy. You weren't taught how to package your expertise, attract the right audience, or leverage AI to work smarter, not harder. But that's exactly what I help you do at the Branding Bar. I combine branding strategy, AI consulting, and automation to help you streamline your workflow, create content effortlessly, and build a business that scales without burning out. The branding landscape in 2025 is more crowded and complex than ever before. We've gone from information overload to information overwhelm. Your potential clients are bombarded with thousands of messages daily across multiple platforms. Standing out isn't just desirable, it's essential for survival. But here's the good news. While most brands are playing the same game, following the same trends, and blending into the background, you have an opportunity to take a different approach. Today, I'm going to share the strategies that are actually working right now to build brands that stand out, connect, and convert. These aren't theoretical concepts, these are proven approaches I've used with my clients to help them cut through the noise and build brands that their ideal clients are naturally drawn to. And I'll show you how to leverage AI strategically throughout this process to work smarter, not harder. The first principle of building a standout brand in 2025 is clarity before creativity. So many entrepreneurs jump straight to logos, colors, and content without first getting crystal clear on their brand foundation. This is like decorating a house before you've built the structure. A standout brand starts with clarity on four key elements: your purpose, why you do what you do beyond making money, your positioning, how you're different from others in your space, your people, who specifically you serve and what they truly want, and your promise, the transformation you provide. Let me share a framework I use with my clients called the Standout Brand Matrix. For purpose, ask yourself, what change am I trying to create in the world? What injustice or problem am I addressing? Why does this matter deeply to me? For positioning, ask, what is my unique approach or perspective? What do I do differently from others in my space? What combination of experiences gives me a unique lens? For people, ask, who specifically do I serve? What do they want that they're not getting elsewhere? What do they value and believe? And for promise, ask, what specific transformation do I provide? How is life better after working with me? What becomes possible? AI can help you explore these questions more deeply. Try this prompt. I'm building a brand in your industry. Help me explore my brand foundation by asking me thoughtful questions about my purpose, positioning, people, and promise. Then, based on my answers, help me articulate these elements clearly and cohesively. This interactive approach helps you dig deeper than you might on your own, uncovering insights that make your brand truly distinctive. The second principle is authentic differentiation. In 2025, consumers are highly skilled at detecting inauthenticity. They can spot a generic brand from miles away. Standing out isn't about being louder or flashier, it's about being genuinely different in a way that matters to your audience. This differentiation should flow naturally from who you are, what you believe, and how you approach your work. There are several ways to differentiate authentically. You might have a unique methodology or approach. You might serve a specific niche that others overlook. You might combine different areas of expertise in a way no one else does. You might have a distinctive brand personality that resonates with your ideal clients. Or you might take a stand on issues that matter to you and your audience. The key is that this differentiation feels natural and aligned with who you truly are. AI can help you identify potential areas of differentiation. Try this prompt. Based on my background and your experience, my approach to your work, and my passion for what drives you, help me identify 5 potential areas of authentic differentiation for my brand. For each, explain why it might resonate with my target audience of describe audience and how I could express it through my brand. This helps you explore different angles of differentiation and choose the one that feels most authentic and compelling. The third principle is strategic consistency. Many brands fail to stand out because they're inconsistent different messages, different visuals, different voices across platforms. This fragmentation makes it hard for audiences to recognize and remember you. A standout brand maintains consistency in its core elements while adapting appropriately to different contexts and platforms. This consistency should extend across all brand touchpoints: your website, social media, emails, client experience, and even how you show up in person. It's not just about visual consistency, though that matters, but also consistency in your messaging, voice, and the experience you provide. This doesn't mean being rigid or boring, it means having a clear through line that makes your brand instantly recognizable. AI can help you maintain this consistency at scale. Try this prompt. Create a brand consistency checklist for my type of business that includes elements to verify across my website, social media, emails, and client experience. Include both visual and messaging elements. This gives you a practical tool to ensure consistency as your brand grows and evolves. The fourth principle is emotional connection over information. In 2025, information is abundant and easily accessible. What's scarce is emotional connection brands that make people feel something. Standout brands focus on creating emotional resonance, not just delivering information. They tell stories, share values, take stands, and create experiences that evoke specific feelings in their audience. This emotional connection starts with understanding what your audience truly wants to feel. Beyond the practical benefits of your product or service, what emotional state are they seeking? Confidence, freedom, belonging, security, peace of mind? When you understand this emotional core, you can build your brand around delivering that feeling, not just functional benefits. AI can help you identify and leverage these emotional drivers. Try this prompt. For my target audience of describe audience seeking your service product, identify the core emotional drivers behind their purchase decisions. What do they want to feel? What emotions might be driving their current pain points? How can my brand connect with these emotional needs authentically? This helps you go beyond surface level features to create deeper emotional connections. The fifth principle is visual distinction. In a visually saturated world, standout brands have a distinctive visual identity that breaks pattern with industry norms. This doesn't mean being different for the sake of being different. It means making intentional visual choices that reflect your brand's unique personality and values while standing out from competitors. Look at your industry's visual landscape. What colors, styles, and imagery are common? How can you thoughtfully diverge from these patterns while still being appropriate for your audience? Maybe it's using an unexpected color palette, a distinctive photography style, or unique design elements. The goal is to be instantly recognizable in a sea of sameness. If you want to learn how to create realistic images of yourself using AI instead of paying for expensive photo shoots, drop photo in the comments. This is a game changer for creating distinctive visual content that features you authentically without the ongoing cost of professional photography. The sixth principle is value driven content. In 2025, audiences are overwhelmed with content but starving for value. Standout brands focus on creating content that provides genuine value, whether that's practical utility, emotional support, intellectual stimulation, or entertainment. They prioritize quality over quantity, depth over frequency. This value driven approach means understanding what your specific audience truly needs and wants, then creating content that addresses those needs in a way that aligns with your unique perspective and expertise. It means being willing to share your best insights rather than holding them back. And it means focusing on how you can serve through your content, not just how you can sell. AI can help you create this value driven content more efficiently. Try this prompt. Based on my expertise in your area and my audience's needs around their challenges, generate 10 ideas for high value content that would genuinely help them while showcasing my unique approach. For each idea, suggest a format, key points to cover, and how to make it distinctively mine rather than generic. This helps you create content that serves and stands out simultaneously. The seventh principle is community building. Standout brands in 2025 aren't just broadcasting to an audience, they're fostering communities. They're creating spaces where their audience can connect not just with the brand, but with each other. This community centric approach creates deeper loyalty and turns clients into advocates. Community building might look like creating a private group, hosting events, virtual or in person, facilitating connections between community members, or simply fostering conversation around your content. The key is shifting from a one to many broadcast model to a many to many community model where you're a facilitator rather than just a content creator. If you're interested in joining my community of entrepreneurs who are building standout brands with AI, drop Tribe in the comments. It's a space where we share strategies, support each other, and stay at the cutting edge of brand building in 2025. The eighth principle is leveraging AI for scale without losing soul. AI tools have transformed what's possible for entrepreneurs and small businesses. They allow you to create more content, personalize at scale, and automate routine tasks. But standout brands use AI strategically enhancing their human elements rather than replacing them. One of the most powerful applications is creating an AI clone that captures your unique voice, expertise, and perspective. This allows you to scale your presence without sacrificing authenticity. If you want to learn how to make money with your own AI clone, drop Webinar Clone in the comments to learn about my free webinar on this topic. The key to using AI effectively is maintaining the human touch in your brand. Use AI for the heavy lifting research, first drafts, repetitive tasks, but ensure your unique insights, stories, and perspective shine through. The standout brands of 2025 aren't those that use AI to replace their humanity. They're those that use AI to amplify it. If you're interested in my toolkit with over 400 AI tools for brand building, drop AEI tools in the comments. These tools can help you implement the principles we've discussed more efficiently and effectively. Let me close with this. Building a brand that stands out in 2025 isn't about following trends or copying what's working for others. It's about having the courage to be distinctively yourself in a world that pushes for conformity. It's about clarity, consistency, and genuine connection. And it's about leveraging technology strategically while maintaining your authentic human touch. If you're ready to build a brand that truly stands out, I'd love to help. Drop clarity in the comments to learn about booking a call with me where we can develop a custom brand strategy for your business. All the resources I mentioned are linked in my bio. Thank you for watching, and remember, in a world of sameness, your difference is your power. Embrace it, express it, and watch your brand stand out naturally. Hey there, I'm Brittany B., founder of The Branding Bar. Today, I want to talk about something that's been a complete game changer for my clients and my own business, the one AI tool that every entrepreneur needs for their branding. If you're new here, I help entrepreneurs and professionals get clear on their brand, stand out online, and build a business that aligns with their purpose without the guesswork. And what I've found is that feeling stuck in your brand or business has nothing to do with talent or hard work. It has everything to do with clarity and strategy. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Another video about AI tools? There are thousands of them. And you're right. The AI landscape is overwhelming. There are tools for content creation, design, market research, customer service, and so much more. It's easy to get lost in the sea of options and end up with shiny object syndrome, jumping from one tool to the next without seeing real results. That's why today I want to cut through the noise and focus on the one tool that I believe is foundational for brand building in 2025. Before I reveal this tool, let me share why I'm so passionate about this topic. When I started the branding bar back in 2012, we did everything manually. Creating content took hours. Designing visuals required expensive software and specialized skills. Market research meant days of scrolling through competitors' websites and social media. It was exhausting, time consuming, and frankly, not sustainable for most entrepreneurs. Fast forward to today, and AI has completely transformed how we approach branding. But with so many options, it's crucial to identify which tools actually move the needle versus those that just create more busy work. So, what is this one essential tool that every entrepreneur needs for their branding? It's ChatGPT, specifically the GPT-4 version. Now, I know what you might be thinking. ChatGPT? Really? That's your big revelation? But hear me out. While there are flashier, more specialized AI tools out there, ChatGPT has become the foundation of my branding process for several important reasons. It's versatile, accessible, continuously improving, and when used strategically, it can replace multiple other tools in your stack. It's like having a marketing team, copywriter, strategist, and research assistant all in one. Let me break down why ChatGPT stands out from the hundreds of AI tools I've tested. First, it's incredibly versatile. Unlike specialized tools that do one thing well, ChatGPT can help with virtually every aspect of your branding: content creation, market research, strategy development, copywriting, customer insights, and even visual direction. This versatility means you don't need to learn and pay for multiple platforms. You can start with this one tool and add more specialized ones only if and when you need them. Second, ChatGPT is accessible. The free version is powerful enough for many branding tasks, and even the paid version is affordable compared to most marketing tools. This makes it an ideal starting point for entrepreneurs at any stage, whether you're just launching your brand or looking to scale an established business. The learning curve is also relatively gentle. If you can have a conversation, you can use ChatGPT. No coding or technical skills required. Third, it's continuously improving. OpenAI regularly updates the model, adding new capabilities and refining existing ones. This means your investment in learning how to use ChatGPT effectively will continue to pay dividends as the tool evolves. Unlike static tools that become outdated, ChatGPT keeps getting better, adapting to the changing digital landscape. But here's the most important point. ChatGPT's value for branding isn't about the tool itself, it's about how you use it. Most entrepreneurs I see are using maybe 10% of its potential. They're asking basic questions and getting basic answers. But when you learn to leverage it strategically, it becomes transformative for your brand. Let me show you what I mean by sharing some specific ways to use ChatGPT for branding that go beyond the obvious. The first strategic application is brand foundation development. Before you create a single piece of content or design a logo, you need clarity on your brand's foundation. Try this prompt. I'm building a brand in your industry. Help me define my unique value proposition by asking me targeted questions about my expertise, approach, and target audience. This interactive approach helps you articulate what makes your brand special in a way that generic templates can't. You can follow up with prompts about your brand voice, values, and positioning to create a comprehensive brand strategy document. The second application is competitive analysis. Understanding your market landscape is crucial for differentiation. Try this prompt. Analyze these 3 to 5 competitors in the your industry space. List competitors. What are their strengths and weaknesses? What gaps or opportunities exist that my brand could fill? This gives you strategic insights that would typically require hours of research or expensive market analysis tools. The third application is content strategy development. Rather than creating random posts, ChatGPT can help you develop a cohesive content strategy. Try, based on my brand in your industry, targeting your audience, create a content strategy that includes: 1. Key content pillars aligned with my expertise. 2. Content formats that would work well for my audience. 3. A content calendar template for the next month. This strategic approach ensures your content builds your brand intentionally rather than just filling space on your feed. The fourth application is audience insight development. Understanding your ideal clients deeply is essential for effective branding. Try, create a detailed buyer persona for my type of business. Include demographics, psychographics, goals, challenges, and how my product service addresses their needs. Then suggest specific ways I can tailor my brand messaging to resonate with this persona. This helps you create messaging that connects emotionally, not just logically. The fifth application is brand voice refinement. Consistency in how you communicate is crucial for brand recognition. Try, based on these brand values, list your values and target audience, describe your audience, help me develop a consistent brand voice. Include tone characteristics, vocabulary guidelines, and examples of phrases to use and avoid. This creates a reference point for all your communications, ensuring consistency across platforms. Now, Let me address some common objections I hear about using ChatGPT as your primary branding tool. The first is, won't my content sound generic if I use AI? This is a valid concern, but it comes down to how you use the tool. ChatGPT should be a starting point, not the final product. Always add your unique experiences, insights, and examples. Use it to handle the structure and heavy lifting, then infuse your personality and expertise. Another objection is, can't ChatGPT give inaccurate information? Yes, it can. That's why verification is important. Don't blindly trust statistics or specific claims without fact checking. Use ChatGPT for creative ideation and structure, but verify factual information. This is true for any AI tool, not just ChatGPT. Some also worry, is using AI for branding ethical? When used transparently and as an enhancement to your authentic voice, not a replacement, AI is simply a tool like Photoshop or Canva. The key is being honest about how you use it and ensuring the final output truly represents your brand's values and expertise. Let me share a real example of how one of my clients transformed their brand using ChatGPT as their primary tool. Maya runs a wellness coaching business and was struggling with inconsistent messaging and content creation. She knew her stuff but couldn't articulate her unique approach clearly. We used ChatGPT to develop her brand foundation, analyze her competitors, create a content strategy, and refine her brand voice. The result? Maya now creates content in a fraction of the time it used to take. Her messaging is clear and consistent across platforms. She's attracting ideal clients who resonate with her approach. And most importantly, she feels confident in her brand because she has a clear strategy guiding everything she creates. All of this started with strategic use of ChatGPT before adding any other tools to her stack. Now, I want to be clear, ChatGPT isn't the only AI tool worth using for branding. As your brand grows, you might want to add more specialized tools for specific functions. For visual creation, tools like Midjourney or DALL-E can be powerful additions. For video content, tools like HeyGen or Synthesia might make sense. If you're interested in my full toolkit with over 400 AI tools organized by function, drop AI tools in the comments. But here's the key. Start with mastering ChatGPT before adding more tools to your stack. This prevents overwhelm and ensures you have a solid foundation before expanding. Think of it like cooking master the basic techniques before buying specialized equipment. If you try to learn and implement too many tools at once, you'll likely end up using none of them effectively. Let me share some practical tips for getting the most out of ChatGPT for your branding. First, be specific in your prompts. The more details you provide about your business, audience, and goals, the better the output will be. Generic prompts get generic responses. Second, use an iterative approach. Don't expect perfect results on the first try. Refine your prompts based on the responses you get. Third, save effective prompts for future use. Create a document of prompts that work well for different branding tasks so you don't have to reinvent the wheel each time. Fourth, use ChatGPT for ideation and structure, then add your unique perspective. This ensures your content remains authentic to your brand while benefiting from AI assistance. Fifth, combine ChatGPT with human feedback. Share the content with colleagues, mentors, or even your audience to gauge reactions and refine your approach. The combination of AI efficiency and human insight is incredibly powerful. As your brand grows, you might want to explore more advanced applications of ChatGPT. One powerful approach is creating an AI clone that captures your specific brand voice and expertise. This allows you to scale your content creation while maintaining consistency. If you want to learn how to make money with your own AI clone, drop Webinar Clone in the comments for access to my free webinar on this topic. Another advanced application is using ChatGPT to help with visual direction. While it can't create images directly, it can provide detailed descriptions that you can use with image generation tools. Try. Help me create detailed descriptions for brand imagery that reflects your brand values and aesthetic. Include specific elements, mood, colors, and composition. These descriptions can then be used with tools like Midjourney or DALL-E to create visuals that align perfectly with your brand. You can also use ChatGPT to analyze your existing content and identify opportunities for improvement. Try analyze these social media captions, paste examples for my brand. What patterns do you notice? How could I improve them to better reflect my brand voice and connect with my audience? This kind of analysis helps you refine your approach over time, creating a stronger, more cohesive brand presence. For those of you who want to dive deeper into personal branding specifically, ChatGPT can help you create content that showcases your unique expertise and personality. If you want to learn how to create realistic images of yourself using AI instead of paying for expensive photo shoots, drop photo in the comments. This, combined with ChatGPT's content capabilities, can help you create a compelling personal brand without breaking the bank. Let me wrap up with some final thoughts on why I believe ChatGPT is the one essential tool for brand building in 2025. Branding isn't about flashy logos or clever taglines. At its core, it's about clarity, consistency, and connection. ChatGPT, when used strategically, helps you achieve all three. It helps you get clear on what makes your brand unique. It helps you maintain consistency across all touchpoints. And it helps you create content that connects with your audience on a deeper level. If you're feeling overwhelmed by all the branding advice and AI tools out there, start here. Master this one tool first, and you'll have a solid foundation to build upon. If you want personalized guidance on using ChatGPT for your specific brand, drop clarity in the comments to learn about booking a call with me. And if you want ongoing support and community, comment Tribe to join my private group where we share strategies and support each other's brand building journeys. Thank you for watching today. I hope this has given you a clear direction in the often confusing world of AI tools for branding. Remember, it's not about using every tool available, it's about using the right tools strategically. Start with mastering ChatGPT, and you'll be well on your way to building a brand that stands out, connects, and converts. Check the links in my bio for all the resources we discussed, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey there, I'm Brittany B., founder of The Branding Bar. If you're new here, I help entrepreneurs and professionals get clear on their brand, stand out online, and build a business that aligns with their purpose without the guesswork. Today, I'm sharing some game changing AI hacks that will take your branding to the next level, whether you're just starting out or looking to level up an existing brand. Here's what you need to know. Feeling stuck in your brand or business has nothing to do with talent or hard work. It has everything to do with clarity and strategy. You weren't taught how to package your expertise, attract the right audience, or leverage AI to work smarter, not harder. But that's exactly what I'm going to show you today. These aren't just basic tips. These are the advanced strategies I use with my clients to help them build brands that stand out and convert. Before we dive in, let me address something important. AI is not here to replace your unique voice or creativity. It's here to enhance it. Think of AI as your personal branding assistant that handles the heavy lifting so you can focus on the strategic and creative aspects that only you can bring. The brands that win in 2025 are those that use AI strategically while maintaining their authentic human connection. So let's talk about how to strike that perfect balance. The first AI hack I want to share is what I call audience DNA mapping. Traditional audience research can take weeks and cost thousands, but with AI, you can develop deep audience insights in minutes. Here's how. Use ChatGPT with this prompt. I'm targeting, describe your ideal client with my type of business. Create a comprehensive audience DNA map that includes 1. Detailed psychographics beyond basic demographics. 2. Their specific pain points related to my industry. 3. Their aspirations and desires. 4. The language they use to describe their challenges. 5. Where they seek information and hang out online. And 6. What objections they might have to my solutions. This gives you a detailed understanding of your audience that goes far beyond surface level demographics. The key is to be very specific about your audience in the prompt. Don't just say women entrepreneurs, specify what kind of entrepreneurs, what stage of business, what values they hold, etc. The more specific your input, the more valuable the output. I've seen clients completely transform their messaging after using this hack because they finally understand what truly resonates with their audience. The second AI hack is competitive gap analysis. Understanding your market landscape is crucial for differentiation, but traditional competitive analysis is time consuming. Try this prompt. Analyze these 5 competitors in your industry space. List competitors with their websites or social handles. For each, identify 1. Their primary positioning and messaging. 2. Their content strategy and themes. 3. Their visual branding approach. 4. Their apparent strengths. And 5. Potential gaps or weaknesses in their approach. Then, suggest 3 to 5 specific ways I could position my brand to fill gaps in the market based on this analysis. This hack gives you strategic insights that would typically require days of research or expensive market analysis tools. The key is to choose competitors who target a similar audience but may have different approaches or offerings. This helps you identify white space in the market where your brand can shine. I've used this with clients who were struggling to stand out in crowded markets, and it's helped them find unique angles that their competitors weren't addressing. The third AI hack is what I call brand voice amplification. Many entrepreneurs struggle to maintain a consistent voice across all their content. This hack helps you define and amplify your authentic voice. Try this prompt. Based on these brand values, list your values, personality traits, list traits, and target audience, describe audience. Create a comprehensive brand voice guide that includes 1. Overall tone characteristics, 2. Vocabulary preferences, words to use and avoid. 3. Sentence structure and rhythm preferences. 4. Examples of how this voice would sound in different contexts, social media, website, emails. And 5. A before and after example showing how to transform a generic message into one that embodies this voice. This creates a detailed reference for your brand voice that ensures consistency across all touchpoints. The key is to be specific about your brand's personality and values. Don't just say friendly and professional, dig deeper into what makes your communication style unique. I've seen clients use this guide to train team members, ensure consistency when they're tired or rushed, and even to help AI tools better capture their authentic voice. The fourth AI hack is content pillar expansion. Instead of constantly hunting for content ideas, this approach helps you develop comprehensive content themes that you can mine for months. Try this prompt. Based on my expertise in your area of expertise and my target audience of describe audience, identify 5 strategic content pillars that would establish my authority and address my audience's needs. For each pillar, provide 1. A clear theme name, 2. Why this theme matters to my audience, 3. 10 specific content ideas within this theme, 4. How to approach this theme in a way that differentiates from competitors, and 5. How these pieces could be repurposed across different platforms. This hack gives you a structured content strategy rather than random posts. The key is to focus on pillars that align with both your expertise and your audience's needs. This creates content that feels purposeful and builds your authority in specific areas rather than trying to cover everything. I've had clients generate 6 months of content ideas in a single session using this approach. If you're interested in my toolkit with over 400 AI tools for branding and marketing, drop AI tools in the comments. While the hacks I'm sharing today focus primarily on ChatGPT because of its versatility, there are many specialized tools that can enhance specific aspects of your branding. The fifth AI hack is visual identity direction. While AI can't replace a professional designer for your core brand elements, it can help you explore visual directions before investing in custom design. Try this prompt. I'm developing a brand identity for my type of business targeting, describe audience. My brand personality is describe personality traits and values, list values. Create a detailed visual direction brief that includes 1. Recommended color palette with specific hex codes and the psychology behind these choices. 2. Typography styles that would align with my brand personality. 3. Imagery style and subjects that would resonate with my audience. 4. Design elements and patterns that could be incorporated. And 5. Overall aesthetic direction with specific references or examples. This hack gives you a clear visual direction that you can then share with designers or use as guidance when creating your own visuals. The key is to be specific about your brand personality and audience in the prompt. This ensures the visual direction aligns with your overall brand strategy rather than just looking pretty. I've had clients save thousands on design revisions because they started with this clear direction. If you want to learn how to create realistic images of yourself using AI instead of paying for expensive photo shoots, drop photo in the comments. This is a game changer for personal brands who need a variety of professional images without the ongoing cost of photo shoots. The sixth AI hack is messaging matrix development. This helps you create consistent, compelling messaging for different audience segments and contexts. Try this prompt. Create a messaging matrix for my type of business that includes 1. Primary headline and subheadline for my website, 2. Elevator pitch in 3 different lengths, 5 seconds, 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 3. Key messaging for 3 different audience segments, describe segments, 4. How to address common objections, list objections, and 5. Call to action variations for different contexts, social media, website, emails. This hack ensures your messaging is consistent yet adapted for different contexts and audience segments. The key is to be specific about your different audience segments and the objections they might have. This creates messaging that addresses specific needs rather than generic statements. I've seen clients dramatically improve their conversion rates by tailoring their messaging to different segments using this approach. The seventh AI hack is content repurposing automation. This helps you maximize the value of every piece of content you create. Try this prompt. I have created describe original content piece, e.g., a blog post, podcast episode, video. Help me repurpose this into 1. 5 social media posts with appropriate hashtags for platforms. 2. An email newsletter. 3. A short form video script. 4. An infographic outline. And 5. 3 conversation starting questions I could use to engage my audience on this topic. This hack helps you create a content ecosystem from a single piece, saving hours of work. The key is to start with high quality, substantive content that can be meaningfully repurposed, not thin content that doesn't provide real value. I've had clients 5x their content output without increasing their creation time by using this systematic repurposing approach. The eighth AI hack is personalized customer journey mapping. This helps you create a more tailored experience for your audience. Try this prompt. Help me map out a personalized customer journey for my type of business targeting. Describe audience. Include 1. Initial touch points where they might discover my brand. 2. Consideration phase interactions and content needs. 3. Conversion touch points and messaging. 4. Onboarding experience recommendations. 5. Ongoing relationship nurturing strategies. And 6. Specific ways to make each stage feel personalized and high touch even with automation. This hack helps you create a more strategic, personalized experience for your audience rather than a generic funnel. The key is to think about the emotional journey your customers take, not just the logical steps. This creates a brand experience that feels personal and thoughtful, even when parts are automated. I've seen clients significantly increase their conversion and retention rates by implementing these personalized journeys. The ninth AI hack is what I call AI clone development. This is perhaps the most powerful branding hack for entrepreneurs who are the face of their business. Imagine having a digital version of yourself that can create content, respond to inquiries, and engage with your audience, all while maintaining your authentic voice and expertise. If you want to learn how to make money with your own AI clone, drop Webinar Clone in the comments to learn about my free webinar on this topic. AI clones allow you to scale your presence without sacrificing quality or authenticity. They can help you create consistent content across platforms, respond to common questions, and even deliver parts of your services or products. This isn't about replacing yourself. It's about extending your reach and impact. I've seen clients double or triple their content output and engagement while actually reducing their working hours by implementing AI clones strategically. The 10th and final AI hack is brand evolution analysis. This helps you stay relevant as trends and audience needs change. Try this prompt. Analyze current trends in your industry and how they might impact brand strategy in the next 1 to 2 years. Then suggest how my brand could evolve to stay relevant while maintaining its core identity. Consider 1. Emerging audience needs or pain points. 2. Shifting platform dynamics or algorithms. 3. Evolving visual trends. 4. Messaging and tone shifts in the market. And 5. New opportunities for differentiation. This hack helps you stay ahead of trends rather than constantly playing catch up. The key is to focus on substantive trends that align with your brand values, not chasing every fleeting trend. This creates a brand that evolves thoughtfully rather than erratically changing direction. I've helped clients navigate major market shifts by using this forward looking approach to brand evolution. Now, let me address some common questions about using AI for branding. First, will using AI make my brand feel less authentic? When used correctly, it's actually the opposite. AI handles the repetitive tasks and heavy lifting, freeing you to focus on the high touch creative aspects of your business that only you can do. It's about enhancing your authentic voice, not replacing it. Second, how do I ensure my brand stands out when others are using the same AI tools? The key is specificity and personalization. Generic prompts get generic results. When you provide detailed information about your unique perspective, experiences, and audience, the output becomes much more distinctive. Always add your personal stories, examples, and insights to what AI generates. If you're feeling overwhelmed or unsure where to start with implementing these AI hacks, I've got you. Drop clarity in the comments to learn about booking a call with me where we can develop a custom AI branding strategy for your specific business. And if you want ongoing support and community, comment Tribe to join my private group where we share what's working right now in AI branding. Thank you for watching today. I hope these AI hacks help you take your branding to the next level. Remember, the goal isn't to use AI for everything, it's to use it strategically for the tasks where it adds the most value, freeing you to focus on what you do best. All the resources I mentioned are linked in my bio. Let me know in the comments which hack you're most excited to implement, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey there, I'm Brittany B., founder of The Branding Bar. Well, I'm her AI clone, more on that later, but I started back in 2012 when social media was just finding its footing. Since then, I've worked with thousands of entrepreneurs from celebrities to everyday visionaries, helping them build authentic brands. My work's been featured on the OWN Network, in national publications, and I was named Who's Who in Atlanta. But my journey wasn't a straight line. I bootstrapped my way through without a mentor, learning what works through experience. Now I'm combining everything I've learned with the power of AI to help you build a purposeful brand that feels as good as it looks. Let me ask you something. Are you tired of spending hours creating content that barely gets any engagement? Frustrated with trying to keep up with all the platforms while running your business? I get it. I've been there. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to use AI tools to get your brand ahead this week. We're going to talk about practical strategies, specific prompts, and how to leverage upcoming May holidays to make your brand shine. The best part? You don't need to be a tech genius. These are strategies anyone can use, regardless of your tech skills or budget. So grab a notebook and let's dive in. By the end of this live, you'll have a clear roadmap for using AI to elevate your brand this week. Let's start by talking about why this week is the perfect time to leverage AI for your brand. We're in May, which means we've got Mother's Day, Memorial Day, and Juneteenth coming up. These are perfect opportunities to create relevant content that resonates with your audience. But how do you create fresh, engaging content without spending hours staring at a blank screen? That's where AI comes in. It's like having a creative partner who never gets tired, never runs out of ideas, and is available 24/7. And no, AI won't make your content sound robotic. When used correctly, AI actually helps amplify your authentic voice. It doesn't replace you, it enhances what makes you special. If you're just starting out, AI can help you overcome that initial hurdle of figuring out your brand voice and creating your first pieces of content. If you've been in business for a while, AI can help you scale your content creation, stay consistent, and free up your time for high level strategy. Let's talk about some specific AI tools you can use this week. First is ChatGPT, which is probably the most accessible AI tool right now. Then there's Gemini, which is great for research and up to date information. For visuals, Canva with its magic design feature is a game changer. And for those who want to create realistic images of yourself without paying for an expensive photo shoot, there are AI image generators that can help. If you want to learn more about creating realistic AI images, drop the word photo in the comments. Let's start with some practical ChatGPT prompts for upcoming holidays. For Mother's Day content, try I run a type of business. Create 5 social media post ideas for Mother's Day that would resonate with my audience of describe your audience. Include caption ideas that are conversational, authentic, and align with my brand voice. which is describe your brand voice. For Memorial Day, try help me create a respectful and meaningful Memorial Day post for my type of business that honors those who served while still being relevant to my audience. The key is specificity. You're guiding the AI to create content that aligns with your brand while respecting the significance of the holiday. If you don't love the first response, you can refine it by saying, make it more conversational or add more storytelling elements. Now, let's talk about using AI for your content strategy beyond individual posts. One of the biggest challenges entrepreneurs face is consistency. AI can help you overcome this by creating a content calendar. Try this prompt. I run a type of business targeting your audience. Create a 4-week content plan for May that includes ideas for regular posts, Mother's Day content, Memorial Day content, and any other relevant May themes. Include a mix of educational, inspirational, and promotional content. This gives you a roadmap for the entire month, so you're never staring at your phone wondering what to post. Another way to use AI for strategy is to analyze what's working in your industry by asking about current content trends that are getting high engagement. Let's shift to brand messaging and copywriting. For a quick brand statement, try I run a type of business that helps your target audience achieve the transformation you provide. My approach is unique because what sets you apart? Help me craft a clear, compelling brand statement that captures this in a conversational way. For email marketing, try create an engaging email newsletter template for my type of business that I can use weekly. It should include sections for list the types of content you want to include. The tone should be conversational and authentic, like I'm talking to a friend. This gives you a structure you can use week after week. If you're interested in more AI tools for marketing and branding, drop AI tools in the comments, and I'll make sure you get access to my toolkit with over 400 AI tools I recommend. Now, let's address creating visuals for your brand. Professional photography and design can be expensive, especially when you're just starting out. For logo design and brand elements, tools like Logo AI and Brand Crowd use AI to generate professional logos based on your preferences. For social media graphics, Canva's Magic Design feature lets you type what you want, like Instagram post about Mother's Day sale for a boutique clothing store, and it generates a design for you. But what about photos of yourself? We know personal connection is crucial for building trust. That's where AI image generation comes in. There are tools that can create realistic, professional looking images of you in different settings and styles, all from a few reference photos. If you want to learn how, drop photo in the comments. Let's talk about a more advanced strategy that's revolutionizing how entrepreneurs scale their presence: AI clones. This is actually my main service at the Branding Bar. Imagine having a digital version of yourself that can create content, respond to common questions, or even deliver parts of your training program, all while maintaining your authentic voice and expertise. This isn't about replacing yourself, it's about extending your reach. Think about it. How many more people could you help if you weren't limited by time? How much more impact could you have if you could be in multiple places at once? If you're curious about how to make money with your own AI clone, drop webinar clone in the comments, and I'll share details about my free webinar. Let me share a quick case study. I worked with a life coach who was struggling with consistent content. She'd go weeks without posting, then feel guilty and try to make up for it with a flurry of posts, only to burn out again. We implemented an AI strategy with content calendars, ChatGPT prompts, and templates for her email newsletter. The result? Her content creation time went from 10 plus hours a week to just 2 hours. She started posting consistently, her engagement increased dramatically, and she started getting inquiries from potential clients who felt like they already knew her from her content. The best part? Her content still sounded exactly like her. This is what AI can do when used strategically. It doesn't replace your voice, it amplifies it. Here's another example. I worked with a product based business owner struggling to create engaging content about her skincare line. She was stuck posting the same promotional content repeatedly. We used AI to analyze trending topics in skincare and created a strategy balancing educational content, testimonials, behind the scenes glimpses, and strategic promotions. We also used AI for product descriptions focusing on benefits rather than features. The result? Increased engagement, higher email open rates, and significantly improved sales. The key was using AI strategically not to replace her expertise about products, but to help communicate that expertise in a way that resonated with her audience. Let's talk about specific strategies you can implement this week. First, conduct a quick brand audit using this prompt. I want to audit my brand presence. Create a checklist of elements I should review, including website, social media profiles, content consistency, messaging clarity, and visual branding. Next, create a content batch for upcoming holidays using the prompts we discussed. Then, review your brand messaging using AI to clarify your unique value proposition and voice. Finally, plan your content strategy for the rest of May. Having this roadmap makes it easier to stay consistent, even when life gets busy. These are practical steps you can take this week to get ahead using AI. AI can also help you connect with your audience on a deeper level. Try this prompt. My target audience is describe your audience. What are the top 5 pain points they likely experience related to your industry? For each pain point, suggest how my product service could address it and provide a conversational way to communicate this benefit. This creates content that resonates because it speaks directly to what your audience is experiencing. Another powerful use is for storytelling. Try, help me structure a compelling story about a challenge you've overcome that highlights the lesson you want to emphasize. The story should be authentic and include elements that my audience can relate to. This gives you a framework for sharing stories that engage your audience and reinforce your brand values. Let's address some common concerns about using AI. Will your content sound generic? This comes down to how you use the tools. AI is a starting point, not the final product. Always review and edit to ensure it aligns with your voice. Add personal anecdotes and insights that only you can provide. Is using AI cheating? Absolutely not. Think of AI as a tool, like a calculator or word processor. It helps you work more efficiently, but the strategy and vision still come from you. What if competitors use the same tools? This is why personalization is key. Your unique experiences and approach ensure that even with the same tools, your content will be distinctly yours. Now let's talk about my AI clone service. Business coaches are often limited by time. They can only take so many calls and create so much content. After creating an AI clone, they can provide personalized responses to prospects, create daily content across platforms, and even deliver portions of their training programs, all while focusing on high level strategy and premium client work. With an AI clone, you can be in multiple places at once while maintaining your authentic voice. Think about what you could achieve if you could multiply your presence without sacrificing quality. This is transforming how entrepreneurs scale their brands in 2025. I know what you might be thinking. This sounds great, Brittany, but I'm overwhelmed. Where do I start? I've got you covered. I offer free webinars where you'll learn how to make money with an AI clone. I've also created a guide on creating realistic AI images of yourself. For those who want all the tools in one place, my AI toolkit includes over 400 recommended tools. And if you're serious about transformation, my private community provides ongoing support and exclusive training. For personalized guidance, you can book a clarity call with me. All the links to these resources are in my bio. Check them out after this video. Remember, building a brand with AI isn't about replacing the human element, it's about enhancing it. The tools we have in 2025 are incredible, but your unique story is still the heart of your brand. I can't wait to see what you create. Tag me. Enjoy the rest of your day.